Welcome to Total Reddit with another new story of r/AskReddit. This video subject is, what is the worst cheating story you have or have heard? Part 1. So today's video is going to be very interesting and funny for you, so keep watching the video till the end. Before jumping to the main part of the video, please hit the subscribe button to know when the next video goes live. Former family friend lost interest in her husband shortly after their twins were born and started an affair with her high school boyfriend. 22 years later she confessed and got a divorce because her sweetheart wanted to get married. One of my worst cheating stories was boyfriend, 22, I'd 18, been dating for 6 or so months, getting pretty serious, we talk about our future a lot. Our families are good friends, his mom tells me how much she loves me and how lucky her son is, my fam likes him tons, marriage discussed a lot, almost exclusively brought up by him, I wasn't in a hurry. He goes out of town one weekend and on his return he confesses, he went out of state to go meet his other girlfriend's family, who he's been dating since before we had. Her and her family thought he was there to ask their blessing and propose. He came clean about me, said he was picking me and dumped her at her parents' house. Upon hearing his confession, I dumped his ass right then. I messaged the girl and apologized, because I had no idea. Her and I cleared the air between us, although it sounded like she had some idea he was seeing me, which would have been nice if she'd talked to me, but wait hefs. He called and wrote me begging forgiveness for months, still talking about wanting to marry me, and he even got his mom to write me an email asking me to please forgive him and it was a stupid mistake, and how she knew how much he loved me. Ugh. A friend of mine keeps telling the story that his first GF cheated on him. The problem is he alters it so often, and sometimes she cheated on him, sometimes he broke up because he thinks she cheated, but didn't, sometimes he cheated in the STPRY. It's just a fucked up mess, and boring to hear for the 10th time, just different. My friend, 31, had been dating her partner, 33, for 8 years, and had just gotten engaged. Shortly after, he stopped wanting to leave the house, and she thought that he might have been depressed since his dad lived in another country, and wasn't in the best health. A couple months later, his dad ended up passing away, so he traveled to the Philippines from the US for the funeral. Right after he came back to the US, my friend got a Facebook friend request from some girl, whose profile pic showed her kissing my friend's guy. This girl ended up posting a super explicit public post on the guy's wall explaining how they had met online and had hot sex every day while he was in the Philippines, attending his dad's funeral. Guy's mom commented on it and accused this girl of using witchcraft to seduce her God-loving son into cheating on his fiancée. Guy denies everything and says the profile pic was Photoshop. My friend and Guy's mom believed him. They got married last summer. We had just had 6, she was sleeping on my bed, her phone just got a text and I looked, and saw it was this guy sexting her saying he can't wait until he sees her, so I calmly woke her up, asked her to leave, she asks why, I show her the phone and she's speechless. She gets dressed, I walk her down to her car, not saying a word, I open her car door for her, tell her to drive safely and went back inside. My boyfriend's ex. She cheated on him with a bunch of guys, and she treated him terribly. After he found out about the cheating, he broke up with her. Then, she told his family that he physically abused her, and forced her to get an abortion, which wasn't true. This caused a family rift that lasted for 6 months, where he wouldn't talk to his family for siding with her. After he told her she needed to leave their shared apartment, she took his dog. Her new boyfriend, one of the guys she cheated with, abused the dog because it belonged to my boyfriend. He never got his dog back because my boyfriend's ex gave her away. But, when he found out about the abuse his baby was enduring, he found the guy and beat the living hell out of him. Anyway, when boyfriend's family realized that my boyfriend's ex was a manipulative liar, they made amends. He forgave them. But, prior to being with me, he was single for a number of years. He literally had a relationship from hell and wanted to be by himself. His wife was killed in a car crash by a drunk driver. Several months afterwards, he is getting the photos off of her phone and finds out she was having an affair. More digging and he finds out that she was on her way home from the guy she was seeing's place when the crash happened. He remembered that the guy showed up at the funeral, shook his hand and commiserated about how sad it was. I was tired of my lady, we'd been together too long, like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed, and in the personals column, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight, in the dunes of the Cape, I'm the love that you've looked for, write to me, and escape. I didn't think about my lady. I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady had fallen into the same old dull routine, so I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad, and though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I am into champagne. I've got to meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. So I waited with high hopes. Then she walked in the place. I knew her smile in an instant. I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady, and she said, "Oh, it's you?" And we laughed for a moment, and I said, "I never knew that you liked pina coladas and getting caught in the rain and the feel of the ocean and the taste of champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape, you're the love that I've looked for. Come with me and escape. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape, I'm the love that you've looked for. Come with me and escape." Thanks for watching. Write your opinion about this video and subjects, and don't forget to subscribe for the next videos.